A language model on its own is like a brilliant brain in a jar. It can think and talk, but it can't actually touch the world. It can't check today's weather, do precise math, or send an email. Tools change that. Tools are how we give the AI hands, and they're what turn a clever chatbot into an agent that gets things done. Welcome back to AI in 5. So what is a tool? A tool is any action you let the agent take beyond just generating text. A web search, a calculator, running a piece of code, calling another app's API, looking something up in a database. Each tool is a new ability, a new thing the agent can do in the real world. The set of tools you give an agent literally defines what it's capable of. Let's open the classic toolbox. Web search, so the agent can pull current information instead of relying on frozen training. A calculator, so it does exact math instead of fuzzy guessing. A code runner, so it can compute, transform data, and test things for real. And API calls, so it can act on other apps, send a message, create a calendar event, place an order. Each one plugs a real gap in what the model can do alone. Here's how a tool actually gets used in the loop. The model decides a tool is needed and picks one. It calls that tool with the right inputs, like a search query or a math expression. The tool runs and returns a real result, today's exchange rate, the answer to the calculation, the contents of a page. The model reads that result and uses it to decide its next step. Real data flows back into its reasoning. And this is the clever part. You don't tell the agent exactly when to use each tool. You describe the tools it has, and the model itself decides which one to reach for and when. Asked a math question, it reaches for the calculator. Asked about recent news, it reaches for search. That judgment, picking the right tool for the moment, is a big part of what makes an agent feel genuinely smart. See the difference tools make. Without them, the model answers everything from frozen memory, so it guesses, it can be outdated, and it can't actually do anything but talk. With tools, it looks up real, current data, it computes exact answers, and it can take genuine actions on real systems. Same brain, but now it's connected to the world instead of stranded inside its own head. That connection is everything. So why lean on tools instead of the model's own knowledge? For reasons. Tools are current. A search gives today's answer, not last year's. They're exact. A calculator never fumbles arithmetic the way a language model can. They're verifiable. A tool can return a real source you can check. And they enable action. Memory can only tell you about the world. Tools let the agent change it. For anything real, tools win. In practice, the most common tools are web search and browsing, code and data tools for computation, and custom tools you build yourself, little wrappers around your own systems, like check our inventory or create a support ticket. That last category is where it gets powerful for businesses, because you can hand the agent safe access to exactly the actions your company needs and nothing more. So the takeaway is simple. An agent is only as capable as the tools you give it. Give it the right set, and it can research, calculate, build, and act across your systems. Give it none, and it's back to being a brain in a jar, just chatting. When you design an agent, designing its toolbox is half the job. Capability follows the tools. So tools are the abilities that let an agent act, search, calculate, run code, call APIs, and the model itself decides which to use. They're what beat frozen memory and connect AI to the real world. But how does the agent weave thinking and tool use together, step by step? That's tomorrow, the reasoning loop, sometimes called React. See you tomorrow on AI in 5.